Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome into beautiful OG&E Coliseum, situated inside the Oklahoma City Fair Park, where we began our championship broadcast here, courtesy of Squirtle and WWLS. Jay Lindley alongside Adam Dieselhorse as the first of 4 title games today. It is the 6A Girls Championship game featuring the Lady Ruffers of Muskogee, making it back to the state tournament for the first time since 2016, and Putnam City North trying to repeat as the 6A champion. Coming up, we'll take a look at the starters as well as some of the numbers coming into this one as we'll kick off our championship pregame show now from the OG&E Coliseum on Squirtle.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Student athletes push hard on the field and in the classroom. But when injuries happen, you want a physical therapist who makes recovery personal. Prime Physical Therapy is more than just a clinic. We're a faith-driven, patient-focused team committed to helping athletes bounce back stronger. Healing happens best in an environment where athletes feel supported, motivated, and yes, even have fun. Parents, you can trust us to care for your athlete like family. Call or text at 405-706-1266 for a free consultation in clinic or by phone. Prime Physical Therapy, helping athletes get back to their prime performance.
Welcome back, everyone. OG&E Coliseum. Jay Lindley alongside Adam Dieselhorse. The 6A Girls Championship game here on this Friday. A little bit odd. It's been a while. It's been a while, Adam, since I've been here. Used to everything was championship Saturday. Matter of fact, this game likely would have been played either at Lloyd Noble or at the Mabee Center. Instead, it's here at the new OG&E Coliseum for Muskogee, their first trip back to the state tournament since 2016, and they make it into the finals for the first time ever, and they do it behind first-year head coach Eric Holmes. Now, not his first stop, had actually a couple of stops at the state tournament, lost in the quarterfinals just a few years back in the 23 season to Lomega, 78-55. Lost a year ago in the quarterfinals as the head coach of Medill against Lincoln Christian, who we'll have on later on today in the 4A title game. But this game features a couple of D1 commits. Let's begin first with Muskogee and Eniah Holmes, the daughter of Coach Eric Holmes, already committed to Lamar, averaging 13.5 points per game. And for Putnam City North, we start with Muskogee, but it is Putnam City North that has a chance to repeat for what would be their second all-time championship. Jayla Constant, the 4-star recruit, and is already committed to the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, or UNLV, Sharktown, if you're old enough to remember the Shark. And you look at the two, they have met up twice this season. Both games have been close games, with Putnam City North winning both. One of those games going to overtime. I expect to see a lot of athleticism here today.
Yeah, what a state championship game we have. Two really athletic teams. They do have a little bit of a difference, a contrast to style. Putnam City North's going to be a little more physical team. They're going to really, try to defend you, guard you, whereas Muskogee can hit you kind of both ways offensively. They can play inside and out. They like the outside game. I believe they hit 8 threes in the semifinals. So should be a great matchup. Like you mentioned, Jay, both games that have already been played have been really close and competitive.
You got it. Of course, it's tough to look at this level at overall numbers coming into today. You look at Putnam City North, they're averaging 68 points a game. They're allowing 37.5 points per contest. The thing that really stands out, they've got 3 players averaging double figures this season. For Muskogee, the points per game a little bit lower, 16.5 points per game. They too are allowing just 37 points per game. And while I led off with Anaya Holmes, Alexis Holmes has an offer from Wichita State. She is Muskogee's top scorer at 21 points per game. Whenever you think about the previous matchups between the two, the one going into overtime, that was played back on January the 3rd, 58-55. That overtime win for Putnam City North took place in Muskogee. When Muskogee came to Putnam City North, it was a game that was still just a 3-possession game. 44-37 was the final in that one. You would say that the head-to-head, and given the fact that it is a 29-1 Putnam City team that is rolling in here today, that the odds would favor them. But the old coaches speak is it's tough to beat a good team 3 times in a row.
Yeah, no, it's really, really hard. And you got it. And the games were a lot different. First game, a little more high scoring. Second game, kind of grinded out. Both games, comparatively score-wise, as far as Putnam City North winning the game. I think we're going to have a fantastic game. I think it's going to be more similar to the first matchup, a little more high scoring. A lot of times teams get tired by the time they play this third game, so defense isn't usually as good. So I'm going to say whoever shoots the ball outside better in this game is going to win it.
Both teams have actually just rolled into the finals. You look at how they got here. Muskogee, a 15-point win over Westmore in the quarterfinals. They followed it up with a 16-point win over Mustang yesterday in a game that was played at Carl Albert. And then for Putnam City North, a 9-point win over Edmond North on Wednesday. That game played at the Lloyd Noble Center. And then yesterday, able to handle Bixby by 18 points, winning 71-53. We step aside. We get set for the starters. The opening tip on the way after this. It is the 6A Girls Championship matchup here on all the Squirtle and Sports Animal platforms. Back after this.
Welcome to Charleston's, where great food and great service is what's on the menu. Business lunch after landing that big sale? Check. Never miss ordering our mouth-watering spinach dip? Check. Catching up over some margaritas? Check. Or just a craving for our key lime pie? Checkmate. No matter the reason, big, small, or none at all, you gotta come to Charleston's.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the big house, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
Welcome back, everyone. OG&E Coliseum. Jay Lindley alongside Adam Dieselhorse. Let's take a look at the starters. First for Putnam City North, the Lady Panthers, coached by Logan Martin in his 6th season as a head coach. 117 wins against 41 losses, and, of course, took the Lady Panthers to their first title a year ago. And they are led by Jayla Constant, the 4-star recruit, headed to UNLV, averaging 13 points per game. Joining her, a 5'9" senior, Danae Jefferson, who averages just under 12 points a game, going to Northern Colorado. And on the inside, a 6-foot senior, only averaging 6.5 points per game, but pulling down double-digit rebounds, Micaiah Moore, who has an offer from Oklahoma Christian. Rounding out that lineup, a 5'7" senior in Paige Williams, who averages 8 points a game, and a 5'5" senior in Kiana Gray, who averages 11 points per game. for Muskogee. The Lady Ruffers 23-6 on the season. Eric Holmes in his first year as head coach, and 3 of his daughters playing as well. Enia Holmes, who we mentioned, the Lamar commit, as well as Alexis Holmes, who is the leading scorer at 21 points per game with an offer from Wichita State. Rounding it out, the 5'7" senior guard in Ariana Rollerson Holmes. And then finally rounding out that lineup in the front court, the 6'1" junior Kashay Brown, who averages 15 points per game, the 3rd leading scorer, and someone to watch perhaps at the Division II level, because at least formerly, at least from what we have found, no offers out there on the table for her, along with a 5'7" sophomore guard in Claire Bracken. Putnam City North, for those of you listening here at Squirtle and across the Sports Animal platforms, they are donning the maroon jerseys with the black numerals and lettering. For the Ruffers, it is the white jerseys, green numerals with white letters trimmed in green, spelling out Ruffers across the chest. And from where we sit, it is Putnam City moving left to right in front of us. And here is the opening tip that is won by Putnam City North. Quickly getting into the offensive set as we start this championship game underway. In the 3, an air ball that is saved. That 3-point attempt, a miss from Williams. And now Muskogee has the ball. Bringing it across midcourt, Bracken to quickly give it up. You have the Putnam City North crowd to our left, so you'll be able to hear them easily today. It's the first possession of the game offensively for Muskogee. With the basketball, Holmes off the right wing, holding the ball above her head. Now backpedals out for the upper and now into the midcourt circle. Onto a drive, makes her way to the right wing. Very patient here. We'll hand off down in the corner. It's Rollerson Holmes working on the OSSA logo before giving it up. Now they find their way to the right wing. Very stingy defense here for Putnam City North. A little body bump and a pass inside, an errant one that is stolen away quickly by Gray. So Muskogee's first possession ends in a turnover. At the other end, a clank shot from Constant that hit off the side of the glass. I don't know if that thing was partially blocked or not.
Yeah, a little jitters here early. Defense obviously winning the show so far.
A turnover and 2 missed shots. Not the way to get the offense involved, as Holmes with a miss, but a rebound underneath by Kashay Brown. And Muskogee strikes first, 2-0 here. 6:27 to go in the first. And quickly breaking the pressure, and here is a 3-point attempt that hits the front of the iron, a miss from Gray. And Muskogee with the rebound. Up the left side is Alexis Holmes, and Holmes moving between the 2 circles now, dribbling with the right hand. Official for a moment was giving the 5-second count. Starts it again as she spins past the defender, recalibrates, drives, has that shot blocked as she went up by Moore. Quickly up center court and a bounce pass, finding Jefferson at the rim, and we're tied 2-all.
Muskogee has to keep PC North from getting buckets in transition.
Well, and that's 2 turnovers for Muskogee already, trying to force it inside. Both of those passes that have turned out to be turnovers were ill-advised. And now that defense for Putnam City North way out up top as they finally bounce it out to Bracken. Bracken working the right wing. In the hands of Brown. Brown to the free throw stripe. Now picks up the dribble, in trouble, trying to lob it down low. And Holmes underneath. Or Brown, excuse me. It is 4-2, Muskogee in front, and that at the other end, a quick basket miss by Gray. Muskogee trying to mount a little lead here as Brown on the drive. Kashay Brown travels. So 3 turnovers on the offensive side of the court already for Muskogee, yet they lead here as we near the midway point of the first quarter.
Well, credit to Kashay Brown. They gave her a little shot from the free throw line. Normally she likes to play down low with her back to the basket. She knocked it down to get their second bucket of the game.
So North will bring it across. And with it here is Constant. Cross-court pass into the left corner. Back to Constant, right wing. Jitterbugging down the lane. Little floater goes, and we're knotted back up for all.
So quick.
Understand why she's a 4-star recruit. Don't watch the feet.
Exactly.
With the basketball, it is Alexis Holmes off the right wing, working down low as Brown receives it down in the right corner. Brown feeds the inside to Anaya Holmes. Holmes missing the shot, gets her own rebound. Strong second effort. That a miss. Rebound by Constant. Long pass ahead to Gray and cannot contain it from going out of bounds.
Well, they are really looking to push it in transition. PC North it's out of their hand quick.
Well, that was a baseball pass down the court. Had a little bit more loft on it. Would have given Gray an opportunity to pick it up and score easily. Showing nominal pressure here, but Muskogee yet to get it across as Rollerson Holmes now brings it. She hesitates, falls down, loose on the floor. Gray nodding her up. And a tie ball to call off of the right wing as he'll stay with Muskogee.
Really looking forward to the implementation of the shot clock next year, man. It you know, calling college, it makes the game flow, I think, so much better.
Well, and I'm kind of mixed on it. I'm for it for the upper levels. I'm not so much for it at the lower levels.
Well, that's what they've done, right? 3A and above, right?
Yes. And a travel on the inside. So already in this game, you have 4 turnovers for Muskogee. And they've all happened in the front court. Putnam City North bringing it across as Jefferson with it. Already has 2 points in this game. Off the right side, moves it back to the left. Constant wants to drive, gets left to right, into the air. A miss, backside rebound, and the putback is good underneath by Micaiah Moore. So Moore with her first rebound and putback, and a timeout taken by Holmes. And visibly frustrated with his team as they come to the sidelines. 3:09 to go here in the first. Putnam City North 6, Muskogee 4. Back after this on Squirtle and the WWLS platforms.
I will have. Sorry, but how do you choose? I will have. Ooh, the old-fashioned banana split sends your taste buds to heaven. But the strawberry shortcake sundae tastes like summer in a dish. Then there's the molten lava cake sundae. Oh, but the banana fudge sundae, I'm drooling.
Or you could get all 4.
Let's do that.
Come enjoy your favorite classic sundae at Brahms.
Wiggins auctioneer.
Welcome back, everyone. OG&E Coliseum. So far, a game that has been riddled with turnovers. Putnam City North with the 1 turnover. Muskogee already with 4, and all of which have happened on their offensive side of the floor. They trail by 2. And you just think if they convert on half of those, Adam, they're setting in the lead. Might be part of the reason why Coach Holmes called the timeout. Hop step inside the lane and the foul call before the shot attempt by Kashay Brown.
I'll tell you one thing early on, watching this game, I have no idea how Kashay Brown does not have more offers.
Yeah.
Strong, athletic. You know, she's aggressive towards the basket. She's going to find I think at least a D2 spot somewhere.
And this time gets a little shove off, got loose, and an offensive foul call underneath. Constant baited her into one. Down underneath the right block. And so Brown picks up her first whistle of the game. Of course, that's one of the things you talk about recruiting. It's way easier to find recruiting stuff on people getting Division I looks. Very difficult to find who is getting those D2 NAIA looks. I would assume, given her numbers, someone out there is on top of her. And Coach Holmes wanting a travel. But that's not the case. Instead, it is a foul against Muskogee.
Well, you got to give her a place to land. I mean, she had position, but you got to let her land, and that's why that was obviously a foul there, not a travel.
Alexis Holmes picking up that whistle. And Muskogee with now 2 team fouls. As Constant feeds inside, has it stripped loose. Gray couldn't hold on to it. Streaking to the other end goes Alexis Holmes, and she knots it up at 6-all. Holmes with her first points of the game. Averaging 21 per game this season. BC North setting up into the half court here off the left wing. Feed down low, able to find Michaela Moore. Moore missing point-blank range, fighting for a rebound underneath, a tie ball, and it'll stick with the Lady Panthers.
One thing, too, that's interesting with these two teams, Jay, is they've played at Low Noble, first round, Carl Albert, semifinals, and they got to play all three completely different style of gyms to shoot in. So the shooting may be tough early.
That may have very much correct, may contribute a little bit to. We saw an air ball the very first shot of the game. Of course, you see that a lot more in the small classes. Here's a three on the way from the right wing. That one a miss from Gray. Rebound underneath. And the rebound by Eniah Holmes, passing all the way up the floor. Bracken will back it out. Sub getting ready to come in for the Lady Panthers. She'll hand to Eniah Holmes. Holmes on the OSSAA logo picks up the dribble. Will now hand off to Rollerson Holmes. Back around near side to Bracken. Bracken now working between the two circles. Bounces to Brown. Well out beyond the arc. Nothing really working on the inside here. Of course, whenever Muskogee has attempted that, the result has been 3 of their 4 turnovers. Now on the drive, Eniah Holmes and slid past her defender, got to the rim and scores. She just used Paige Williams to take the lead 8-6.
A great job by Holmes. Once she gets the dribble, she kind of uses her body to get good position.
Constant now, working the right half of the floor here in front of us at OG&E Coliseum. As you mentioned, no shot clock. That's something that for most, I'm used to doing the shot clock differential. Here's a three from the corner, but a foul on the attempt. And this foul is against Kashay Brown, and that is her second personal. We were talking a little bit about this a while ago, the basketball IQ. And a foul in that scenario, I mean, now you have a 2-point lead, 40 seconds to go. No one's hit an outside shot as of yet. And you foul on a 3-point attempt. That'll send Williams to the line. She hits the first of 2. Or first of 3, excuse me.
And she had the closeout on her.
Yeah.
She had her hand up and everything. So
second one on the way, and this one is good as well. And when you look at the fact that the two teams in their previous meetings, one going to overtime, the other just really a 2-possession difference, little things like that go a long way.
Yeah. No one has been able to get more than a 1-possession separation yet, obviously just being 8-8, so.
And 3 made free throws for Paige Williams, her first points of the game, and Putnam City North back in front 9-8. 41 seconds remaining on the first quarter clock. And Putnam City setting in a 3-quarter length of the court press here. Passing over that press is Muskogee, Rollerson Holmes. And now to Eniah Holmes. Down low, finds Alexis Holmes, and she has now 2 made field goals in the game, and it's back 10-9.
God, did you see her use her body there, Jay? Man, she has got some length to her, too. Really impressive young athlete.
And now Constant awaiting to set something in motion. 7 seconds to go. Constant off the right wing, nothing developing, settles for a long-range bomb, hits glass, misses iron, and the first quarter comes to a close with Muskogee in front by 1. 10-9. Lady Ruffers lead it. We're back after this on Squirtle and the Sports Animal platforms.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Welcome back, everyone. OG&E Coliseum, situated inside OKC Fair Park. Jay Lindley alongside Adam Dieselhorst as 6A Girls Championship game, Muskogee, Putnam City North, and it is the Lady Ruffers leading by 1 after 1, and they have the ball to begin this second quarter. Pressure on the midcourt inbounds, but it's in easily to Anaya Holmes, who already has a shot made in this game and will immediately go to drive. Gets into the lane, turnaround jumper, a little contact, no foul, shot short. Rebound by Micaiah Moore, her second of the game. Lady Panthers into the offensive set. They work it inside, back up top to Constant, who's yet to find the range from downtown. Instead, she drives, misses, overshoots there. Bracken with the backside rebound for Muskogee. Gave it up, gets it back, has numbers. Kick into the left corner to Alexis Holmes. To the left wing, knocks down the first 3 of the game. So Alexis Holmes pacing the scoring. She has got 7 of her team's 13 points. A little bit of a run here for Muskogee. They had the final field goal make of the first quarter. They start the second with a made 3. Constant moves it left side to Jefferson, who has yet to make an impact in this game. Down into the right corner, now back. They'll bounce it inside, working it into Moore, and an offensive foul, not Moore. It was Demi Howard called for that foul. And the 5'9" junior picks up that whistle. Also the second turn of the game for Putnam City North. As back into the game comes Paige Williams.
PC North has not found any kind of flow offensively yet. Muskogee's doing a great job defensively.
And methodically working it down. Got to find it interesting. PC North hasn't really ratcheted up that pressure. All their turnovers have come in the front court. It's really been kind of nominal pressure that they've been applying thus far. With the basketball, it's Holmes. Alexis Holmes, to be exact, tornadoing in on 3 defenders and a reach-in foul called on the right side of the lane, and that foul goes against Kiana Gray. So Gray picking up her first personal. This one will send Alexis Holmes to the free throw line, already setting with 7 of her team's 13 points. Muskogee executes here. They hit the first of 2. Basically scoring now on 3 of their last 4 possessions, trailing back into the first quarter. Putnam City North has yet to score here in this second.
It's been the Alexis Holmes show.
Yes.
Man, they just clearing out for her now. Just kind of let her go ISO. Why not?
And only a sophomore, by the way. That's why it's an offer from Wichita State, not a commitment.
Yeah.
PC North in the offensive set after a pair of made free throws. Jefferson drives, kicks out right side.
Tough shot.
The basket made by Talia Katsodi. And a chance at an and one.
Putnam City North needed that bad. They needed something to go through the hoop. It'd been a struggle offensively for quite a while.
So Katsodi, the 5'8" senior coming off of the bench. And boy, they did, because if you think about it, going back into the first quarter, about a 3.5-minute scoring drought. The last points made was off of that 3-point foul. Missing on the and one. Score stays 15-11. Muskogee in front. Just 2 minutes into the second quarter, Lady Ruffers in front. And it is Alexis Holmes with the basketball. She moves to the right, all the way down the right wing, loses the basketball, went into a butterfly drill there for a moment, if you guys remember that back home. And a tie up the call and the possession arrow in favor of PC North.
Well, Jay, you talked about, is PC North going to apply pressure, going to ratchet the pressure up, and there they did.
So now Lady Panthers will bring it across. It's Williams giving it up and getting it back between the 2 circles. Will pass left side to Gray. And a travel underneath whistled on Danae Jefferson. So Jefferson, the Northern Colorado commit, the 5'9" senior averaging 12 points per game. It's a couple of turnovers for her, had the charge underneath a while ago, and now A travel down on the left block. Muskogee with it here, 5:22 to go in the second. Backpedaling out is Brown, who is back in the game with 2 fouls. Inexplicably picks up the dribble, then finds Holmes one-on-one left side, missing. Rebound by Williams. And here come the Lady Panthers the other direction. Jefferson in transition all the way down the center of the lane, and she scores. Jefferson now with 4 points in the game, and Putnam City North with a 4-0 run. Little hesitation, dribble across midcourt. Holmes throwing it. Bracken saving it out of the air. She'll lob into the right corner, find Alexis Holmes. Back out right side into the hands of Rollerson Holmes. Behind the back dribble, trying to create a little bit of space. Now she's hemmed up by Williams. And a timeout taken by Muskogee. They're having to burn their second timeout there as they were hemmed up on the far side. And Coach Holmes says, I want a full timeout. We'll take one with them. 15-13, Muskogee in front. 4:32 to go here in the second quarter on Squirtle and the Sports Animal platforms.
It's game time and the lights are shining bright. Don't get caught in the dark. Power up with the Generac Home Standby Generator from Moyer Electric and Generators. When the power goes out, your lights, heat, and game stay on automatically. Moyer Electric and Generators, powering Oklahoma's homes like champions. Visit MoyerElectricOK.com or call today at 888-265-3020.
Welcome back, everyone. Muskogee 15, PC North 13. Nearing the midway point of this second quarter and what has been so far a low-scoring affair. Not really surprised by that. The first meeting between the two, 58-55 was the final in that one. The last meeting, 44-37. And these games, while they have rolled through the tournament, their individual meetings this year have been rather low scoring. And right now, if you look at it, I mean, you're on pace for a 20-16 halftime score, basically.
Yeah, and I jinxed them because I thought the game, I mentioned early on in the pregame that I thought the game would be closer to the pace of the first game, but it looks like it might be the slowest of all.
The thing that's happened, though, is now driving and the ball goes off of the foot of Alexis Holmes. That's the 6th turnover Muskogee has had in the offensive set so far in this game.
And a lot of them, like you talked about, Javen, right at the basket. In the lane or right at the basket.
PC North by comparison, and by the way, these stats unofficial, but 3 turnovers to this point, yet they're down by 2. Demi Howard giving it up right side into the hands of Williams. Back to Howard, down low, one-on-one, goes left, and that shot just goes off her fingertips. It might have been and was deflected by Anaya Holmes, the 6'1 senior. As the inbound comes from underneath from Williams. Inside, missing at the rim. Second effort and a tie up the call. Wow.
They ran a great inbounds play. Putnam City North has a bump right at the basket, and they miss.
It was Rakaya Miller who missed the initial shot. She got her own rebound, but then was tied up on the putback. Had a much taller, rougher defender hanging over her back as Bracken breaks free for the Lady Ruffers, but clanks a lay-in. Tried to finish it on the left side with the right hand, and it's an easy rebound for Miller. Or excuse me, not Miller, Katsodi. The missed attempt again, and here's a rebound by Anaya Holmes. Ahead to
Good
Alexis
hustle.
Holmes, and it is swatted away. As you said, great hustle on the part of Putnam City North's defense. Getting down there to make that block was Katsodi.
It's great effort there. Saving a bucket in a game like this. That's huge.
Oh, it was going to be an easy lay-in. At least I thought it was going to be for Alexis Holmes. Inbound pass coming into the corner to Normore. And she knocks down a left corner 3. So it's been Muskogee that has knocked in the 2 3-pointers made so far. And they're up by 5. It's their largest advantage of the game. Little give and go action. Miller underneath. Miller getting the shot to fall. Danae Jefferson finding Miller cutting left to right across the lane. Back to a 3-point contest. Cross-court pass right side to Rollerson Holmes. Now bringing it back up into the hands of Brown. finding Anaya Holmes into the lane, and Holmes scores. So Holmes with her second basket of the game. She's got 4. And the Lady Ruffers back up by 5 as Constant dribbling, now backpedals out. She'll get downhill. Euro stepping to the glass and scores. Took an elbow at the end of that one, but has 4 points and keeps it to a 1-possession game.
What an athletic move.
They feed Brown in the midcourt circle to Bracken to break the press. Kick to Nomura over in the right corner. She'll miss. And this rebound by Constant. Pressed ahead up the left side. Driving, and a foul drawn by Paige Williams. Williams, whose only 3 points in the game, came from the foul on the 3-point attempt from the quarter in the first quarter. Will now go to the line shooting 2 here.
Pace kind of picked up a little bit here last 3 or 4 possessions.
And she connects with the first of 2. Really, the pace has been more from PC North than Muskogee. It almost seems as though Muskogee is very much content to play in the half court, like they've not been sped up by any of the pressure. As the free throw is missed, it gets away out of bounds and was last touched apparently by Micaiah Moore. And Muskogee will have it here with 2:18 to go in the quarter. Now, the flip side of that is North, as I say, they haven't turned it up, stepping into the passing lane, breaking it up was more, but Muskogee recovers, and Brown travels en route to the basket. Kashay Brown had a free run. If she pulls up at about the second hash mark, she's perfectly fine, but took an extra step. Another turnover for Muskogee, and another turnover deep. Sounds like football, deep inside PC North territory.
Man, Muskogee up 2, but man, they have just killed themselves on the offensive end inside the paint too.
That's the thing. If you connect on half of these, it's 26-18 right now. That unofficially their 7th turnover of the game. Knifing to the basket, Jefferson got loose on the left side, and Danae Jefferson scores. She's got 6 points to lead the Lady Panthers in scoring, and we're tied 20-all. Brown, left elbow, kick to the left corner. Driving is Smith, and Smith, the 5'2 sophomore off of the bench. Kalacia Smith scoring to give Muskogee a 2-point advantage. Minute and a half to go till halftime. Constant. Weave action up top. They'll now move it out. 3 on the way, and PC North has their first 3 of the game. Danae Jefferson, 7 points in the quarter, 9 points in the game, and PC North is back in front. And a foul here called on the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, just get quickly the defending state champs make a little run here. But it's like you talked about, Jay. If Muskogee takes care of the ball, this game, at least is a 6 to 8 point game probably.
Instead, they're on the wrong side of a 1-point stick. And Alexis Holmes will inbound. That foul, by the way, going against Micaiah Moore, her second. So she'll head to the bench. And Alexis Holmes will inbound to Smith, who had a basket the last Ruffers possession. Now to Anaya Holmes, dribbling with her left hand. Minute to go here in this second quarter. Feed high post right to Alexis Holmes. Out into the right wing to Nomura, and have a foul on the far side. That foul against Jayla Constant. So Constant picking up her first whistle. And that is team foul number 4 against the Lady Panthers here in this second quarter. Another will send Muskogee to the line. Smith takes the inbounds, drifts to the left, gets to the Fair Park logo before going back up top in the hands of Brown. 40 seconds to go here in the second. Brown down the right side, working against Howard into the corner. Finding her way to Holmes, who works her way to the basket and scores in an and one opportunity for Alexis Holmes, as Holmes now setting for the game high. Chance at an and one here. She already has 7 points in the quarter, 11 in the game.
Offensively, she's been by far the most impressive player on the floor so far in this half. Don't you agree?
Oh, by far and away. And to be as tall and as broad as she is, she moves super smooth.
Yeah, she's going to be, no offense to Wichita State, that's a great offer, but there are going to be some bigger offers than that coming.
And that one is good. She's made all 3 free throw attempts. Muskogee up by 2. 30 seconds to go till half. Constant across midcourt. Lob left side to Miller. Miller now back to the left into the hands of Gray. Back to Miller. Miller between the 2 circles. Pressured. Passes right wing. Now back to Jefferson. Jefferson with the big quarter here. Tries to deflect it off of a rougher. It goes right back to her. And then a timeout taken here on the far side by Coach Logan Martin. So PC North will have it. 9.3 seconds to go here till halftime. Down by 2. And really fortunate that Muskogee didn't have an opportunity at a easy transition basket. That attempt by Gray to deflect it off of one of Muscogee's players almost backfired. That ball shot back toward midcourt. There were 2 white jerseys around it. Somehow she was able to retain possession of the basketball and fortunate enough to get bailed out by a timeout by her coach.
Yeah. You know, it's been kind of a strange first half for the defending state champions. You know, they're forcing a bunch of turnovers like what they like to do, but they just struggled on the offensive end so far. But, you know, you look up at the scoreboard, only down 2. You got to feel good about where you're at considering – Muskogee had opened that lead up to about 5 or so, kind of midway through the second quarter.
Now 5 is the largest advantage held in this game. Muskogee has had that advantage twice. They're up by 2 here. Inbound to Katsodi as she'll find Jefferson for 3, a miss. Rebound put back underneath, no foul call, and the quarter will come to a close. So at the halftime break, Lady Ruffers of Muskogee, 25, looking for their first ever state title. PC North looking for back-to-back, and they're down by 2. We'll be back after this. It is halftime here at the OG&E Coliseum in our 6A Girls Championship game on Squirtle and the Sports Animal platforms.
Oklahoma Career Tech. It's where confidence is built. It's more than just practice. It's developing the skills to build a successful future. We're doing work that matters
to more than just us. So, when a family needs me,
when my community needs me,
when Oklahoma needs me,
I'll be ready.
GSP Health is your source for quality health care for the whole family, with 4 convenient locations in Northwest Oklahoma to better serve you in Canton, Cherokee, Enid, and Medford, offering medical, dental, and behavioral health services. In-office and telehealth visits available. So call our office at 580-596-2800 or visit our website at www.gsphealth.org. Better access, better care, better health. GSP Health.
At Geis Farms, we know what community means because we live it every day. That's why we're proud to support Northwest Oklahoma schools, sports programs, and the communities that bring us together. To every team in the area, we want to say good luck this season and thank you for representing your school with pride. From our family to yours, here's to a safe, successful season. Geis Farms, proud supporters of Northwest Oklahoma. And good luck to the Lomega Raiders and Lady Raiders.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit GoPioneer.com to sign up today.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Why be a Ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
6 surgeons, 4 locations,
Mr.
1 goal.
Love. Welcome back, everyone. OG&E Coliseum discussing what's legal recruiting practices here on Radio Row. Jay Lindley alongside Adam Dieselhorse. Let's take a quick look at the first half numbers of our 6A championship game, where Muskogee, the Lady Ruffers, in what is matchup number 3 between these two, leading 25-23 over Putnam City North. And take a look at those first half numbers. Things to know in that first half. Muskogee, they go 10 of 18 from the field. They shoot 55%. They were 2 of 4 from beyond the arc and a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line. As for Putnam City North, as the Lady Panthers struggling, they went 9 of 24 from the field, just 38%, and were just 1 of 6 from beyond the arc in that first half, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Leading scorer at the halftime break, Danae Jefferson. Jefferson with 11 points, going 5 of 10 from the field in that first half. She also had a team best 3 rebounds as Muskogee out-rebounded Putnam City North 13-9. Leading scorer at the break for Muskogee, no real surprise there. Alexis Holmes, who for the season averaged 21 points a game, 12 points here at the halftime break, 4 of 7 from the field, and 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. As now joined by Bixby girls basketball coach Riley Littlejohn. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Your voice, I know you had to work yesterday.
Yeah.
You sound a little hoarse.
I am. I can't seem to keep my voice this year.
Hey, I'm with you. I do this all the time. So tomorrow my voice will be shot too. So you have played both of these teams. Are you a little surprised at how defensive it has been? Or are you a little surprised at maybe how inefficient Putnam City North has been offensively, shooting less than 40% from the field?
Yeah, I think Muskogee has a lot to do with that. Their length is, not many of our teams in our class have the length that they do. And so I think that they are kind of altering some of Putnam City North's shots. And it's pretty physical right now. I don't feel like they're calling a lot of fouls and send them to the free throw line. I mean, yesterday they shot like 32 free throws or something against us. So
that ain't happening today.
Right. Yeah, that is not going on right now. So I think that has a little bit to do with it. But yeah, no, both teams both other times that they've played, it's been a pretty low scoring game. Just because I think that they alter each other's shots, defensively, because Putnam City North does the same thing, tries to speed you up a little bit. And
the thing that's been, and you bring that up, Putnam City North in that first half, notice picking them up 3/4 length of the court.
Yeah.
They really didn't turn them over, though, in the backcourt. All the turnovers occurred in the front court. I found that a little bit surprising.
Yeah, honestly, that was a little bit the same way with us yesterday. I think what it does is just take you out of some of your rhythm of transition offense. And then they are kind of in a hurry still once they get the press broke, instead of slowing down at that point. Okay, we did break the press. Let's slow down, and now let's get into some half-court offense. And I think that's lacking a little bit.
Jayla Constant, the 4-star recruit going to UNLV, held in check, only 4 points in that first half for Putnam City North. What do you expect from her in the second half?
I think that she will, averages a way out. She'll start to get hers. I do think that could cause her to maybe force some stuff that Putnam City North maybe doesn't want, because they're in this game without her, outputting,
Well, and that's the other thing is Alexis Holmes on the other side, 21 points per game for the season.
Yeah.
She's already past that halfway point, 12 points here at the break. And Adam and I were talking about it. For a big girl with a little bit of size, she is really smooth moving inside the paint.
She's really good. I mean, she's inside out, and you have to put a really tough defender on her to slow her down. And I think there's not many teams in the state. I don't even think Putnam City North really has that defender that can stop her. You know, I mean, she's a really good all-around player. Shoots it well from three, as well as can attack you off the dribble. She's just athletic. You know, she gets to where she wants to go.
Again, talking with Coach Riley Littlejohn of Bixby. Ma'am, again, congratulations on a great season. I know you'd rather me be talking to one of the other coaches, but with that being said, congratulations on a great year there in Spartanville, and good luck next season as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
Of course, right there, Riley Littlejohn, the head coach of Bixby girls basketball, joining us here at the break. And at the break, it's Muskogee 25, Putnam City North 23. Second half around the corner after this on Squirtle and the Sports Animal platforms.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Need insurance that serves you and not the other way around? At Brining Insurance, we're independent, which means we work for you, not the carriers. Home, auto, business, or farm, we work as hard as you do. Whether you need a hand finding and portable insurance for your church, someone to help wrestle that school policy, or someone to help plug the leaks in your municipal coverage, get a hold of Robert Wagner. He can help. Call 580-628-2559 today or start your quote anytime at brininginsure.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you, and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The proof starts here.
Welcome back, everyone. Second half is upon us. Muskogee 25, Putnam City North 23. Interesting stat. 16 points for both teams in the paint in that first half. Muskogee with the only 2 made threes for the Lady Ruffers. Putnam City North with 1 made 3. They have it to begin this second half, and almost a turnover inside. Constant. Up top, they'll rotate it around, right arc into the hands of Gray for 3. She knocks it down, and the Lady Panthers are back in front. Gray with her first basket of the game.
Is that first made 3 for PC North?
Second.
Second.
Had 1 late in the first half. And that is another lead change here. Third of the game thus far. With the basketball, it's Holmes working inside all the way down to the right block, misses. Gets her own rebound. Her 6th of the game as the pass, or the shot attempt, blocked out of bounds by Constant. And Muskogee will have it. Inbounding baseline right is Alexis Holmes. Anaya Holmes with a game best 6 rebounds so far. And stepping out of bounds, the first, wow, rarely do you see that happen. Just a mental error on the part of Rollerson Holmes. She was trying to take the inbound and ran into the baseline. She sprang out, and she became the first ball to touch the inbounds pass, thus another turnover. And here's a 3 from Putnam City North. That's 9 turnovers. Rebound put back is good by Constant. So 6 points, 3 boards for Jayla Constant. PC North ratcheting up the pressure a little bit more, up by 3. Brown down the right side, cuts it back to a 1-point game. Kashay Brown with 4 points in the first quarter. Her first points here in the second half. Williams with the basketball between the two circles. Backpedals out. Pass going to Constant here on the State Fair logo, near side. Harassed by Bracken. Works off of a screen. Gets downhill. Lost it out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Muskogee. So it stays with the Lady Panthers. Constant will inbound here. Baseline right. And inbounding out to Jefferson. Jefferson down the center of the lane. Kick pass, left corner. 3 on the way from Williams. That one a miss. Backside rebound brought in by Alexis Holmes. And Holmes brings it up the right half of the floor. 2 minutes into this third quarter. 1 point Lady Panther lead. Feed down low to Anaya Holmes. Had it just taken away. Kiana Gray with the steal. Pass ahead to Constant. No look pass to a trailing Danae Jefferson. And Jefferson with a team best 13 points. Constant with the assist there. Bracken sees a crease. Kicks to the left corner. 3 for Rollerson Holmes. She misses, but Brown is there for the rebound and the putback.
And Brown got up on that one, Lindley.
Kashay Brown with just her second rebound of the game. But a very important second chance opportunity there for Muskogee to keep it a 1-point contest. And a timeout taken here by the Lady Panthers, a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and leave it right here. Of course, have games here throughout the day. The 4A Boys Championship game after this. Douglas, Cassia Hall. Then later on this evening, the 6A Boys Championship matchup. Maybe a bit of a surprise. Norman and Mustang. Norman knocking off Owasso yesterday by 2 points. And then later on, you've got the 4A Girls Championship game, a rematch of last year's title game with Douglas, which I never knew this, the Trojanettes. I did not know that until this year.
So this will be the second state title of this week, of last week and this week, where we had the Trojanettes of Canute that also played in the state championship game. So Tom and I talked about that. You just don't see that often anymore. I kind of like it.
Oh, yeah, I do too. Of course, I laugh. I joke the conference that I call games in, there are actually multiple schools within that conference that just have completely different mascots. Like Monticello, where you have the men are the boll weevils, the women are the cotton blossoms. It's Putnam City North with the basketball after the timeout. Constant, a right wing 3, and she connects. She already has doubled her output from the first half. She had 4 points at the break, 5 points here in the second half already, and now has 9 on the afternoon. Brown kicking into the right corner to Bracken, little running floater. That one caroms off to the left, and a rebound underneath by Kiana Gray for Putnam City North. Constant on the run and has that shot just swallowed up whole. Went to lay it in, and Alexis Holmes would have none other. Looked like a chicken snake in the chicken coop, just swallowed it up. Not sure that thing ever got above her head. Inbound coming from the left baseline. Williams lob into no man's land. Dangerous pass picked up by Gray for the Panthers. Kick into the left corner and another 3 from Constant. So after having just 1 made 3 in the first half, Lady Panthers with 3 made 3s here in the third quarter. And they have the largest advantage of either side. They're up by 7 now. During the midway point of this third quarter. Inside to Kashay Brown, and Brown scoring at point-blank range. She's now in double figures.
Well, great job by Coach Holmes to calm his team down, run a set, get it to a player inside, it's an easy bucket, and they answer back.
Constant in the midcourt circle. Moves it right side with a one-arm shove pass to Gray, situated on the OSSAA logo. Now dribbling down the right side of the lane, lost it. It's recovered in the corner by Moore. Michaela Moore will now give it back up into the hands of Constant. 3:40 to go here in this quarter. Backpedaling out, calling for a play, looking for a screen set here. Moves it to the right half of the floor to Moore. Moore getting the 5-second count on her. Now they'll move it back to the near side to Constant. To a wide open Gray, top of the key 3. That one a miss. Brown with the backside rebound for the Lady Ruffers. She'll keep it on her own. come to a stop. Top of the key. Moves it right side into the hands of Alexis Holmes. 3 on the way. That one no good. Rebound by Kiana Gray. Outlet near side. And it's Williams controlling it for the Lady Panthers. Left wing 3, and Williams connects. 4 threes in the quarter, and Coach Holmes wants a timeout. Muskogee down by 8, 2:59 to go in the third. Back after this on Squirtle and the Sports Animal platforms.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust, gather round.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today.
Our brand.
Welcome back, everyone. We're Putnam City North here in our 6A Girls Championship game. They have their largest lead of the afternoon after a made 3 by Kiana Gray. It's 39-31. Jay Lindley alongside Adam Dieselhorst. One notable stat here, Alexis Holmes has yet to score here in this quarter. A steal by Constant takes it to the other end, and Constant has exploded for 10 of her 14 points here in this third. And now the Lady Panthers are up by 10. Brown to the other end, but a foul is called. They'll say a shooting foul. Kind of thought that might have been on the floor there, but given when the whistle occurred.
And Constant just kind of taking her team on her shoulders. They've just played with a different pace coming out second half. So, kudos to Coach Martin for lighting a fire up under him. So,
and Kashay Brown missing. That is the first miss free throw attempt of the game for Muskogee. They were 3 of 3 until that point. And the thing that's happened here as well is, as I mentioned, Alexis Holmes for Muskogee. She is yet to score here in this third after having a game best 12 points at the halftime break. Brown hitting the back end of 2 free throws. Holmes, I'm not even sure she's touched the ball here in this second half. Muskogee now turning up pressure after a made free throw, and Constant weaves through it unabated. Kick pass, right corner, 3 on the way, and Custody connects. So Custody and the Lady Panthers, 5 made threes here in this third quarter, and they're up by 12. By far and away the largest advantage of either side. Bracken off the right wing has her pass batted away by Williams. Retrieved by Demi Howard. Ahead to Constant. Constant slips at the top of the key, and that's not good. She goes down awkwardly. Miss underneath, and Constant is withering in pain at the right elbow right now. Injury timeout on the court, minute 52 to go here in the third. And Putnam City North, while they have a 12-point lead, their 4-star recruit down. Take a quick break. Back after this on Squirtle and the Sports Animal platforms.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected.
Welcome back, everyone. Continuing to check on Jayla Constant on the far side, the Putnam City North training staff, as Muskogee with the basketball and a travel. They finally got it to Alexis Holmes, but she was double-teamed and travels. Again, turnovers, unofficially the third turnover of this quarter. That makes it 8 turnovers for Muskogee in the game. Set the lineups for you here in a moment. 3 on the way. This one off the mark from Danae Jefferson. Rebound, Katsodi. Now back up. Jefferson, pass was tipped. Williams on the inside, kick to the right corner. That 3 missed by Howard. And they'll say last touch by Muskogee. So on the floor right now for Putnam City North, Danae Jefferson, as well as Paige Williams, Demi Howard, Kiana Gray, and Micaiah Moore. And slipping loose on a backdoor cut off the inbound, Katsodi, but she is unable to connect. And a rebound taken the other way is Alexis Holmes. We have another foul here. This foul going against Putnam City on Danae Jefferson.
Well, outside of just being much crisper here in the second half, PC North has really kicked up a notch on defense, especially on Holmes. She has struggled.
They'll try to inbound to it here, and they get it to Holmes, but being absolutely harassed here. And a travel underneath.
Good call.
Jefferson was the secondary defender. Katsodi has been the primary defender for much of this. And another turnover, the 4th now here in this quarter for Muskogee. It is Smith, the Holmes girls, as well as Brown on the floor for Muskogee.
Good look.
And Brown with a beautiful block over the back of Howard. Howard had position, but just not the length. And now Smith across midcourt trying to pass, batted into the air, kick back the other way. Instead of transition, it's Williams for 3. She misses. Kashay Brown with the rebound and now a tie-up underneath. And the possession arrow in favor of Muskogee with 26.9 to go. And back into the game is Jayla Constant. Really fortunate because when she went down, it looked to be a far more severe injury than what it apparently was. Kashay Brown with it here, top of the key. Moves it back left side, backpedaling out is Alexis Holmes. Now lobbing back to Brown, left side of the lane. May have traveled, missing that shot, gets her own rebound. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Back around right side into the hands of Nambor. And now for 3 is Brown. That 3 off the mark. Rebound by Kiana Gray, and the quarter comes to a close. Putnam City North, a 12-point lead as we head to the 4th, 8 minutes away from a repeat championship. Back after this on Squirtle, the Sports Animal platforms.
As you travel down the road to the Gold Ball, know that you can always get a slam dunk of a deal at Jansen GMC on North Van Buren in Enid. It's always a smooth ride in a 2020 GMC Sierra, Canyon, Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Jansen's offers one of the best lineups of used cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs in Enid. Check JansenGMC.com for details. Drive a little, save a lot at Jansen GMC, 2602 North Van Buren in Enid.
When life takes an unexpected turn, you need someone who truly understands what you're going through. At Nixon Dieselhorst, we've spent decades helping Oklahomans find justice, standing up for what's right, and fighting for the results they deserve. Every client matters. Every story deserves to be heard. We are here standing with you. Call Nixon Dieselhorst today because justice, integrity, and results aren't just words. They're what we stand for.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with
Fourth quarter here at the OG&E Coliseum with Putnam City North in front by 12, their largest advantage of the afternoon. They have the ball to begin this fourth quarter run. It's Constant, the 4-star UNLV commit. Moving it to the right half of the floor has Jefferson as well as Howard on the floor, and Gray And a delay here for Coach Logan Martin. Bold play to go 4 quarters this early.
Well, I would agree too, especially since they just seem to be a little more comfortable the way they've been playing. The third quarter kind of sped some things up.
And here is they're not going to call a foul. They're just going to say it was out of bounds. 2 players, one from each side, converged on a pass that was aimed underneath. I believe that pass was going to Kutsodi. And Kutsodi, when she went down, was laying on the baseline and was still touching the basketball. Therefore, ball goes to Muskogee. On the floor for the Lady Ruffers, Anaya Holmes as well as Alexis Holmes. It's Anaya Holmes giving to Alexis Holmes. Down the right side, goes up and remains scoreless here in the second half as the ball gets away out of bounds and into the Muskogee bench. That's been really the story that needs to be told here in the second half. After having 12 points in the first half and leading all scorers, Alexis Holmes has been held scoreless here through basically 9 minutes. 3 from the right wing. And Kutsodi with her second 3 of the game. She's got 8 points off of the bench. And Muskogee down by 15, their largest deficit of the game by a wide margin. It is Anaya Holmes out up top to Brown. Brown off the right wing. Back now to Rollerson Holmes. And back to Brown, upper right corner of the court. Time running out on the Lady Ruffers. Brown downhill, right side. Got to the rim, misses. Second effort won't go. Will get her own rebound again, and this time a foul underneath. Brown unofficially setting with 5 points. 5 boards and 11 points. Inbounding here, right side, is Anaya Holmes. Holmes nearing 5 seconds, is the other Holmes into Anaya Holmes, but Holmes missing at the rim. That's another story of this. That first half, Muskogee shot 55% from the field. Just here in the last 2 possessions, they've had point-blank range looks and second efforts and haven't been able to get them to go. Driving, Jefferson to the right side and a right-hand layup. Jefferson now with 15 points. 2 players in double figures for Putnam City North. 16 for Jefferson, 14 for Constant. And they lead 49-32. Top of the key 3, this one back of the iron won't go for Alexis Holmes. And whereas the first 2 meetings between these two, one went to overtime, the other a 7-point win, Putnam City North appears to have opened it up here in the second half. On the drive is Howard, inside, right block. Blocked from behind by Kashay Brown, and then a foul after the fact. And slow to get up is Danae Jefferson. And to add insult to injury, the foul is on Miss Jefferson.
Well, this second half has been really impressive by PC North. They have just controlled this thing, both offensively and defensively.
They've outscored them 26-7 at this point. And North really more going full court pressure. They have certainly ratcheted that up. Coach Littlejohn said that during our conversation at the break that she thought we would see that, and they have certainly done so. Cross-court pass to Kashay Brown off the left wing. She'll attack, knifing left to right. Kick pass to Bracken, right corner 3, and another miss. And a rebound for Micaiah Moore. Outlet right side to Constant. She'll jog across midcourt. Lengthy strides, gets it into the corner. 3 on the way for Miller. That one a miss. And Constant came flying through, knocks the rebound attempt out of bounds, and he'll stay with Muskogee here with 4:42 to go, length of the floor to go. Muskogee only 2 timeouts remaining, but right now down by 17 points. Just 38 seconds away from the midway point of the fourth. Bracken comes up, receives a pass high, will drift to the right side. Picked up by Constant. Now a give to Holmes. Holmes inside, and another miss at the rim. She'll go to the line shooting 2 here as the foul goes against Jayla Constant. And her second personal foul. They'll send Anaya Holmes, who unofficially 7 rebounds in this game, 4 points as well. First free throws attempted of the game for Anaya Holmes, the senior who averages 13.5 points per game, committed to Lamar University down in Texas. As checking back in is Paige Williams for Putnam City North. A miss, but Kashay Brown finally able to get one up and over. The rebound put back good for Brown, who now has 13 points and 6 boards. Constant across midcourt that shaves 3 off of a 17, or what was a 17-point lead. You see Coach Martin across the way saying spread it out. Constant on a drive. Kick to the corner. Gray for 3. That a miss. But an offensive rebound. Put back, draws a foul. Rebound by Paige Williams. Williams, who is 4 of 5 in this game from the line, will go back to it, shooting 2 here. Foul was on Anaya Holmes, her second personal. And the first of 2 free throws is good. Williams now with 8 points in the game, matching her season average of 8.1 per contest. And the senior now has 9. 51-35, time running out for the Lady Ruffers. Under 4 to go here in the fourth. Kashay Brown across midcourt. Picked up by Miller. We'll hand off here to Anaya Holmes down the center of the lane after knifing there at the top of the key. They'll say the rebound was tapped out of bounds by the Lady Panthers on the inside, while the PC North fans here in front of us standing up disagreeing with that assessment. As Holmes will inbound to Anaya Holmes. Now up top to Kashay Brown. Spinning right to left. Shot rattles around and in. Well, the 6'1 junior has turned in a terrific performance, especially here in the second half. She's got 15 points now, and 11 of those have come in the second half of this game. And a little body bump there from Alexis Holmes. And just the second team foul of the quarter. Foul on Holmes, her second personal. A couple of changes being made here for Putnam City North. They have Miller in the game along with Jefferson, Williams, Constant, and here is a steal, a stolen away here by Nomore. And down the right side, Nomore's shot blocked by Constant. She received some congratulatory high fives, or low fives, if you will, underneath the basket. Rarely do you see a point guard swat away a shot, but it happened there.
Constant has great length. I mean, she is a long athlete. You can see why there's so much interest at the Division I level.
Inbound underneath the left side for Nomore, and over the top of the defense, able to get to Alexis Holmes down the right side, and a miss. Still scoreless in this second half. Jefferson with the rebound. Jefferson across center court, had it poked loose, and a foul called on Anaya Holmes. Went through the body to poke that one loose. Non-shooting foul. That is the third team foul, though, of the quarter for Muskogee. Miller will inbound, and inbound to Danae Jefferson. Jefferson passing right side. Kashay Brown trying to steal it. She almost did. She stepped perfectly into the passing lane intended for Constant. And timeout taken here by Putnam City North. They lead big, 51-37, just 2:41 to go in the fourth. Back after this on Squirtle and the Sports Animal platforms.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs. With over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Welcome back, everyone. 2:41 to go here in the fourth. OG&E Coliseum, where the first of several state championship games over the next 2 days. The first of 4 today. The 6A girls title game in Putnam City North, trying to repeat as champion and doing against the team they have faced and beaten twice earlier this season, Muskogee. They have the ball and a 14-point lead with 2.5 to go here in the fourth. And after Coach Martin for Putnam City North called a timeout, they get it to Miller in the corner.
Jeez.
And Miller knocks down a three. So Putnam City North had one made three in the entire first half. They've got 7 here in the second.
Wow.
And a missed attempt. Miller down the right side off of the snowbird feed. And Miller, the junior, has 5 points all in the last 2 possessions. And this thing is ballooned to a 19-point advantage. Missed 3 from the right wing from Anaya Holmes. Rebound for PC North. Constant down the right side. Icing on the cake with a right-hand layup as this thing is ballooned to 21. And a timeout taken by Muskogee. 58-37. Lady Panthers filling it here in OKC. Back after this on Squirtle and the Sports Animal platforms.
We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Farming today isn't just...
After leading 25-23 at the break, Muskogee has been outscored 35-14 since then. And it is all Putnam City North. Under 2 to go here, and it's 58-37. Kashay Brown, the junior with the basketball, just right of circle. Lob pass inside, got it into Holmes, and another miss, and a foul here will send Alexis Holmes to the free throw line. So Holmes, who had 12 points at the halftime break, has not had a field goal at all here in the second half. This is her first chance to get points, really. She is 3 of 3 from the line in this game, and she misses. Been that type of second half for the sophomore. You have to think only a sophomore. She misses this one here. Putnam City North, the more veteran team, they certainly turned it up against her. And here's Miller missing at the rim off of a feed from Danae Jefferson, but Jefferson with a rebound and putback. And Jefferson now with 17 points in the game. 18. And here's Miller stripping loose Brown on a shot attempt. Up the left side goes Williams into the lane and dishes it off to Jefferson again, and it is Putnam City North 62-37. The only thing really left in this game is a ticking clock. Brown, left of circle 3, and Muskogee finally gets a second half 3. And all the scoring done here in the second half by Kashay Brown. 62-40. Ball got loose out of bounds. Last touch by Kashay Brown. Inbounding here on the near side, Paige Williams. And now Coach Martin will go to the bench. And her starters will leave, exit stage left to a standing ovation. Shomo, Willoughby, Moore, and Ferguson checking into the game for Putnam City North. A tie ball will put it back in Muskogee's possession, not that it matters. Lady Panthers 62, Muskogee 40. Well, you know, he said it's tough to beat a good team 3 times. The alternative outcome of that, you play 2 close games and the more veteran team then blows you out in the third meeting. Missed shot, Willoughby with the backside rebound. That may have been what happened here today. Inside, forced attempt, that one to miss from Shomo. And Brown's half-court heave won't matter. It is off to the left. And Putnam City North wins this state championship going away 62-40. The final here, and it was a lockdown second half in which Alexis Holmes, who had 12 points at the halftime break, was Muskogee's leading scorer this season at 21 points per game, was held without a single point in the second half.
Yeah, just a really impressive performance by PC North. They obviously showed, you know, they're the class of the class. We kind of thought that coming in, you know, obviously having won this game the first 2 times they played. I felt like the pace of the game and the way they were playing in the first half, I felt like they were just a little bit maybe nervous almost, because when they came out in the second half, they didn't look like the same team, a lot more aggressive defensively, and then just they ran a lot better offense. And obviously, you know, making 7 threes and a half obviously helps your confidence a lot too. But then Constant, man, she was so tough offensively, making so many things happen.
We'll try to get a look at the final numbers here in just a moment as they'll start handing out medals here in just a bit. Interesting side note, final of this game, 62-40. Well, you look at Putnam City North for the season, they scored 68 points per game. They allowed basically 38 points per contest, and they wrap up the season almost dead up in what their season averages were. Again, your final score 62-40. We back after this with a quick post game on the Squirtle and Sports Animal platforms.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
62-40, the final here in our 6A girls title game. Putnam City North repeating. They earned their 2nd title of their history and what is their 12th tournament appearance. Final numbers look like this, and let's begin with just some numbers that really tell the story of this. 25-23 was the score at the break. Muskogee in front. And in that first half, Muskogee shot 56% from the field. In the second half, however, they shoot just 23% from the field. They end up going 16-44 for a 36% clip, whereas Putnam City North in that first half, they were just 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. In the second half, 7 of 15 from downtown at 47%. They also increased their shooting percentage by almost a full 10 percentage points. They were 15 to 32 in the second half. They end up posting those 62 points off of 24 of 56 shooting from the field, a 43% clip. Rebounding wise, the team rebounds went by way of Muskogee, 28 to 26 in this game. The leading rebounder was Anaya Holmes, was Kashay Brown. Kashay Brown, the only player in this game for either side with a double-double. She had 18 points and 10 boards, was 8 of 14 from the field. And Alexis Holmes, 12 points in the game, but had those 12 points at the halftime break. Matter of fact, in the second half of this game, Holmes would go 0 for 6 from the field. As for Putnam City North, leading scorer today, Danae Jefferson. Jefferson nearing a double-double. She had 18 points off of 8 of 16 shooting from the field, including 2 of 6 from beyond the arc. She collected a team best 7 rebounds, while Jayla Constant, 16 points in the game, and 12 of those 16 coming in the second half. She had 5 rebounds to go along with 2 assists in 26 minutes of action. And Putnam City North, they repeat as champs, 62 to 40, the final over the Muskogee Lady Ruffers. Coming up here in just a little bit, we've got our 4A Boys Championship game. Fitting, number 1 versus number 2, top-ranked Douglas. The Trojans looking for another title, taking on second-ranked Cassia Hall, who's looking for their second title in school history. We'll have that for you here in just a little bit on the Squirtle and Sports Animal platforms.